Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Please subscribe to the channel and also please do like and share and leave your suggestions in the comment section. The events of 11 September 2024 are followed. Bengali date 25 ভাদ্র 1431 as per Benimadhav Silk Ponjika today's Tithi Shukla Ashtami and up to 1828 hours and after that Shukla Navami. Nakshatra Today's Nakshatra is Jyeshta Nakshatra and up to 1737 hours and after that Mula Nakshatra. Today is 255th day of the year. There are then 111 days left in 2024. Today is 37th Wednesday of 2024. Today is Radha Ashtami. Radha Ashtami is a Hindu religious day commemorating the birth anniversary of the goddess Radha, the chief consort of the god Krishna. It is celebrated in her birthplace, Barsana, and the entire Braj region on the eighth day of the bright half of the lunar month of Bhadrapada. In Vaishnavism, Radha is revered as the eternal consort of Krishna and worshipped for her unconditional love and unwavering devotion towards him. The festival of Radhashtami suggests that Goddess Radha is a significant aspect of the cultural religious faith system governing the social life of people. Today is National Forest Martyrs Day. National Forest Martyrs Day is celebrated in India on September 11th each year to honor the people who have died protecting the country's forests and wildlife. The day was chosen in 2013 by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to remember the sacrifices of the Vishnoi community. Today is 9/11 Remembrance Day. In the United States, Patriot Day occurs on September 11 of each year in memory of the people killed in the September 11 terrorist attacks in 2001. Today is Digvijay Divas. Digvijay Divas is observed annually on 11 September to mark the historic speech of Swami Vivekananda in Chicago. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Vinoba Bhave, 11 September 1895 to 15th November 1982. Vinayak Narahari Bhave, also known as Vinoba Bhave, was an Indian advocate of non-violence and human rights, often called Acharya. He is best known for the Bhudan movement. He is considered as national teacher of India and the spiritual successor of Mahatma Gandhi. He was an eminent philosopher. The Gita has been translated into the Marathi language by him with the title Gitai, meaning Mother Gita in Marathi. Vinoba Bhave was the first international figure to receive the Raman Magsaysay Award in 1958. He was awarded Bharat Ratna posthumously in 1983. Today is death anniversary of Miss Mahadevi Bharma, 26th March 1907 to 11 September 1987. Mahadevi Bharma was an Indian Hindi language poet, essayist, sketch story writer, and an eminent personality of Hindi literature. She is considered one of the four major pillars of the Chayavadi era in Hindi literature. She has been also addressed as the modern Meera. Poet Nirala had once called her Saraswati in the vast temple of Hindi literature. Burma had witnessed India both before and the independence. She was one of those poets who worked for the wider society of India. Not only her poetry, but also her social upliftment work and welfare development among women were also depicted deeply in her writings. These largely influenced not only the readers but also the critics, especially through her novel Deepsika. Verma is regarded as one of the founding poets of the Chayabad, a romantic literary style in contemporary Hindi poetry. She was honored with Padma Bhushan in 1956, Sahitya Academy Fellowship in 1979, and Padma Vibhushan in 1988. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Binoy Krishna Basu, 11 September 1908 to 13 December 1930. Binoy Krishna Basu, or Binoy Basu or Binoy Bose, was an Indian revolutionary against British rule in India who launched an attack on the Secretariat building, the Writers' Building at the Dalhousie Square in Kolkata, along with Badal Gupta and Dinesh Chandra Gupta. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Lala Amarnath, 11 September 1911 to 5th August 2000. Lala Amarnath Bharadwaj was an Indian cricketer. He is considered to be the father figure of Indian cricket. He scored the first ever century for India in Test cricket in 1933. He was independent India's first cricket captain and captained India in their first Test series win against Pakistan in 1952. The day holds historical significance as it marks the anniversary of the tragic incident that occurred in 1730. On this day, Hejarli village in Rajasthan witnessed the sacrifice of Amrita Devi and her fellow villagers who laid down their lives while trying to protect the trees in their region from being cut down by the rulers of the princely state of Jodhpur. This event highlighted the importance of environmental conservation and the need to protect forests for the well-being of present and future generations. 1893. Swami Vivekananda's speech in the World Parliament of Religions. September 11, 1893 was the day when Swami Vivekananda addressed the Parliament of the World's Religion Congress in Chicago. Swami Vivekananda represented Hinduism in the Parliament and his opening remarks became famous and have been quoted at various occasions worldwide. 1906 Satyagraha. Gandhi first conceived Satyagraha in 1906 in response to a law discriminating against Asians that was passed by the British colonial government of the Transvaal in South Africa. In 1917, the first Satyagraha campaign in India was mounted in the indigo growing district of Champaran. 1967, India-China border dispute. The Nathula clashes started on September 11, 1967, when China's People Liberation Army (PLA) launched an attack on India's post at Nathula and lasted till September 15, 1967. In October 1967, another military duel took place at Chola and ended on the same day. 1941, US Defense Ministry Pentagon construction began. The Pentagon was the brainchild of Army Brigadier General Brehon B. Somerville, who in the early 1940s pitched it as a temporary solution to the then War Department's critical shortage of space as the threat of joining World War II became imminent. The plan was approved and on September 11, 1941, construction began. About 296 acres of land were designated for the building, which was supposed to be turned into a hospital, office, or warehouse once World War II was over. 1951, Florence Chadwick became the first woman to swim round trip. On September 11, 1951, Florence Chadwick emerged onto French soil and became the first woman to swim round trip across the English Channel. By successfully completing her 16-hour swim, Chadwick proved to the world that women were just as capable as men at long-distance swimming. 2001, US comes under attack. On September 11, 2001, nearly 3,000 people were killed as 19 Al-Qaeda hijackers seized control of four jetliners, sending two of the planes into New York's World Trade Center, one into the Pentagon, and the fourth into a field in western Pennsylvania. 2007, Russia tests father of all bombs. Russia announced that the bomb was first tested in 2007. In a national broadcast that aired on September 11, 2007, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces at the time, Alexander Ruksin, said the first test of a new bomb capable of sending shock waves with the power of a nuclear bomb was completed. Today's, that is 11th September, highlight in history. In 1789, Alexander Hamilton was appointed the first US Secretary of the Treasury. In 1814, an American fleet scored a decisive victory over the British in the Battle of Lake Champlain, the War of 1812. In 1936, Boulder Dam, later renamed the Hoover Dam, began operation as President Franklin D. Roosevelt pressed a key in Washington to signal the startup of the dam's first hydroelectric generator. In 1941, groundbreaking took place for the Pentagon. In an anti-Semitic speech, Charles A. Lindbergh told an America First rally in Des Moines, Iowa that the British, the Jewish, and the Roosevelt administration were pushing the United States towards war. In 1954, the Miss America pageant made its network TV debut on ABC. 1967, the comedy variety program The Carol Burnett Show premiered on CBS. In 1972, the Munich Summer Olympics, where 11 Israeli athletes and several others were killed, ended. In 1973, Chilean President Salvador Allende died during a violent military coup. In 1997, Scotland voted to create its own parliament after 290 years of union with England. In 2022, Javier Marias, Spain's most prestigious novelist for most of his life, died at age 70. Thank you very much for your patience.